It's all about love. Be joyful, love. Yeah. If one of us hits the lottery, we'll rent a room up in New York City, and yeah. Just pull them up.
We have 2 minutes out. 2 minutes.
Tahu? Boyan, it's 1 minute. According to Amy, it's 1 minute. No, Richard wants it there because people are coming up and down to go to the tree.
I did have it over a little, but still have it over.
Normally it would be over there. Yeah.
But it wasn't. Yeah. Whatever.
Lots of things happening
Hey,
today.
pay attention. So it's Stevie, Sing, Jim.
1 minute. We have 1 minute. Good morning. Good morning on this beautiful Sunday, this third Sunday of Advent, which is all about love. All about love. And Hanukkah. Hanukkah starts this evening. So my name is Janice Gilmore, and I'm your celebration assistant for today. Sorry, someone's making me giggle over here. And we have our minister, Reverend Richard Bunch, our music director, Blair Jones, our Unity of Charlottesville band, and our praise singers who are in the congregation, with the congregation this morning. And we welcome all of you. We welcome everyone from everywhere, no matter what your gender identity is, what your sexual orientation is, your race, your ethnicity, your nationality, your creed, religion, any disability you might have, your political affiliation, or your economic status. We welcome everyone. And without further ado, we will sing a song together. You can stand if you'd like to. Just lovely. You all sound beautiful this morning. So, I have my trusty assistant here who will be lighting the candles this morning as we celebrate ceremonially this Advent season. The first Sunday of Advent, we celebrated hope and faith. The second Sunday of Advent, we celebrated peace. And today, the third Sunday of Advent, we celebrate love. Thank you, John. Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore taught us that love is the great harmonizer, a force that can heal, restore, and unite. Where love is present, negativity and discord dissolve. When we open our hearts to freely give and receive love, whether in the form of a shared memory or a homemade gift, we are aligned with the divine law of unity. It is the energy of love that fosters peace and healing in our lives and in the world around us. Reverend Maggie Alderman, I'm going to say the affirmation for love one time, and then please join me in sharing it again. I am love in action, sharing my gifts with the world. And together, I am love in action, sharing my gifts with the world. And now we'll have Reverend Richard come up and share his opening prayer with us. Let's give him some love. Yeah, let's give him some love.
Wow. I didn't think there were going to be this many people, to be honest. Okay. When I sat down, it's wonderful to see everybody. Thank you for being here. So let's say a little prayer together as we open this service this morning. And it is in love that we come together, for we are truly love. We are divine love. And as we recognize that, we know that the truth that lies within us is that Christ light, that the Christ presence within each of us teaches us how to love unconditionally, to see each person through love. And so we give thanks for that. We give thanks for the service. We give thanks for everybody who participates in the service in any way. And we give thanks for each of you for participating by being here together in the power of love. And so it is. Amen.
And let's share together a statement of faith. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And now that we're grounded in faith, we're going to share our new minister affirmation. And let's really give this one lots of energy, okay? We are open and receptive to the right and perfect unity minister to accept our invitation to lead, serve, and guide Unity of Charlottesville into our next phase of vibrant ministry. We see this process unfolding with ease, grace, wisdom, and understanding, and all in divine timing. We give thanks that it is so and release this prayer to the universe in the name and after the nature of Christ within. And now we can stand again and greet our neighbor with a handshake, a hug, a wave, meet someone perhaps you've never met before. If someone's new here today, have a chat with them. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place Are we all awake now? Oh. So we have opportunities for transformation. As always, we invite you to join us for the following events and efforts. First, we have our, click. First, we have our click. Yes, thank you. Who is that, Patsy? Thank you, Patsy. Home for the holidays. These are all of our upcoming services. On Sunday, December 21st at 10:30 a.m., we will have our annual Christmas service. On Wednesday, December 24th, would you like to say something about this, Blair? The Christmas Eve service?
It's going to be a wonderful service, and we're going to have, as our guest again this year, the Melochenko family who have moved here from Ukraine, and they will be playing a little prelude concert, which, as they did last year. It was extremely well received. Everybody loved it. So they're going to be doing that again. The service starts at 5:30, but they will start playing about 5:10. So come early, get a seat, and get in the spirit. And we have a wonderful praise singers, choir, band, the Melochenkos, and we have for the first time our handbell choir, hand chime choir, led by Ty.
Yes.
Great.
Yay, Ty.
And Kate Tamarkin will be here on harp.
Yes. On Sunday, December 28th at 10:30 a.m., we have our Burning Bowl ceremony, let go of limiting ideas to welcome a new year. And on Sunday, January 4th, at our usual 10:30 a.m. time, we have our White Stone ceremony, create and affirm our intentions for the coming year. Please park at the Piedmont Construction / Albemarle Stoneworks if you are able. Does everyone know where that is? That's for Christmas Eve. Okay, that's for Christmas Eve. Is that correct? Carolyn says for all of them. She has spoken. Can you do that again for all of them? Okay. Earth Care team meets today, 12:30 in the Fellowship Hall. Kirtan, Sacred Sound. All are welcome to Unity of Charlottesville's Sanctuary to enjoy and participate on December 20th from 2 to 3:30, third Saturdays monthly. Earth, Fire, Air, Water. At first I started to say Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Fire, Air, Water. Explore life's interconnectedness. Select poems, Patsy, from Patsy Asuncion's third collection, A Universal Belonging. Please stand, Patsy, please stand. I am standing. Third collection. Wow, you're amazing. And she's also one of our new board members. Yeah. Well, January. You're almost there. And you're very excited about that, right? With photographs. Bob, you have to stand up too. With photographs by Bob Schlesser. Wonderful. What a team the two of them are. Okay, this is about Toy Lift. Yay, I'm glad we have the two of you because I didn't have anything to read. We have Tony and Shirley. Let's give them some love.
Good morning. We just want to thank you for all the toys that you so generously gave through Toy Lift. I took a large, where's the picture? Oh, there I am. Yeah, I took a Subaru Outback full of toys over on, it was a great way. It was my birthday, so it was just so great to give like that on my birthday. Anyway, thank you for all your generosity. So many toys, and they were so gracious and appreciative.
And yesterday, a wonderful team of people worked at Toy Lift to help get the toys, help distribute them to the schools to get them boxed up and ready to go and labeled. And well, those of you who helped yesterday, would you please stand up? Because it was a wonderful group of people. Thank you so much. And, and there's a lot more Peter and Jane and Megan and her mother came, and I'm probably forgetting some other people. Yes, David. So it was a wonderful group of people, and we had a lot of fun. And we've got a great picture of us with Santa that at some point we'll put on the website. So it's great. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your service, all of you. So now we will share our mission statement together. Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to express their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world. And it's time to sing again. What was that?
You might win a battle, you could win a race, outrun your rivals, come in first place. You could lose your center in the push and the shove, or simply surrender and tune into love. Love's not a contest, it's just who we are. Both the light and the shadow are at home in the heart. Beyond the struggle, there's music to play and songs to be singing at the end of the day. Sing together. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins, love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. Love knows no boundaries. It's the light in our eyes, familiar to all, universally prized. There's a world of compassion, and we're good to begin. We could just quit fighting and let love win. Love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins, love wins, love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. When you're up against too much to ask, when we lose our resistance at last, and we realize love's got our back, love wins. For everyone, great and small, we are lifted as we fall. Kindness conquers all. Love wins. Love wins. Love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. Love wins. Love wins. All is well in the end. Love wins. New life begins. Love
this morning I left the house. Well, yesterday I actually checked the weather to decide whether to come up the night before, last night, or to drive in the morning. And so anyway, on my phone it said 0 chance of precipitation. I said, okay, so I'll drive up in the morning. And when I got up, it said, the next 3 minutes, it will be sleeting. It will stop for 7 minutes, that's what it said, and it will start again in 22 minutes. So I left the house, and it was sleeting in its 3-minute time, but it continued to sleet. And then by the time I got to Richmond, it was heavy snow, and it was actually covering the interstate. And so up until about 25 miles from here, it was still snowing. And it said there was going to be, Charlottesville was going to be sunny. By then, I didn't believe it. I really didn't. And so it stopped snowing, but it was still, highway was messy. And then I got to Charlottesville, the 250 turnoff here, 250. And the sun was out. It just came out. As I drove up to church, the sun was out. And I said, I think I've come to Bethlehem today. So, we're going to be talking about love this morning. I like love. And as we talk about the beauty of love, what I want us to understand is that as we enter into this Advent week of love, and this is a time all week long that you think about that you are love itself. And the thing to remember is a spiritual truth. And it says love is not something we wait to receive. Love is the truth of who we are. Love is the truth of who we are. You see, in Unity, Advent is not simply a countdown to Christmas. It is a journey of consciousness, a preparation of the inner Christ within each of us to experience all we can experience and to grow in power and understanding and to see love as that power. We awaken to love itself, divine love, unconditional, unchanging, creative, and healing. Chardin, a priest, said that in his book, I did it just 5 minutes ago. Anyway, he wrote, and he was a pretty interesting guy. And Chardin said that love, he didn't use the word God. Even as a Catholic priest, he used the word love. And he said love was the force behind the creation of the universe. Love was the Big Bang. Created it and forced it. That love took molecules and moved them into cells into what we experience today throughout our world. And he said it was all love. And that's so true. Love is the power that is creative, that's understanding, and it moves us forward. And so as we understand this morning, let's share this affirmation. I'm going to say first, the first line, I am the presence of divine love and expression. Together, I am the expression of divine love and and then love goes before me, surrounds me, and shines through me. Together, love goes before me, surrounds me, and shines through me. And so when we start to understand that, you see, we understand that love is not something we wait to receive. Love is the truth of who each of us are. And we can share that love. That's a wonderful thing. And as we start to understand this, we know again that we are able to understand in a way through Advent love a different meaning maybe for love. One that again is divine. And something that is divine is very, very powerful because it exists within each of us as a force, as a power. And when we start to understand that, we begin to see love a little differently. We see it as the binding energy of the universe. Both Myrtle and Charles said that. We see it is the sacred force that harmonizes, heals, and uplifts. and is the essence of the Christ presence within every soul. That's what it is. And so therefore, what we know is that love is that great harmonizing principle of the universe, bringing us together in our oneness. You see, it's not sentimental. It's transformational. Love will transform your life. I may have told this here before, but my brother-in-law was the president of the International Baptist Association. And he's a Baptist minister, of course. And anyway, I went to him when I first became a minister. And I said, John, you've been doing this for a number of years. What do I do? And he said, well, Richard, you just love them the way they are. And he turned around and walked off. I said, John, wait a minute. It can't be that simple. He says, it's really just that simple. That we love each other just the way we are, just the way they are. And you know, that means that what we're really doing, and Bob Brummett, a good friend of mine, says that in class said, you know, what we have to learn to do is love people through all their stuff. That we don't see the stuff. Or if we do, we dismiss it and we look for the Christ within. Anytime somebody comes for you help, anytime somebody reaches out to you, see the Christ within them. If somebody needs to complain to you, see the Christ within them. If somebody's having a difficult time, see the Christ within them. When you see the Christ within them, you begin to see the potential, and you know what happens? They feel what you are sensing and seeing. And they step into, hopefully, their potential. And so, as we move forward, we understand that, you know, the Christmas story, I'm not going to tell that this morning, you got to wait till Christmas Eve for that. But anyway, it's really love born in simplicity. When we look at the way Jesus came into the world, okay, what happened is that he came in the simplest and humblest way. We know he came in a manger. He came with simplicity. He came with vulnerability. And he did that to show us that love does not need grandeur to be powerful. And you know, when you look at any baby, you have to see the love. It's just there. I mean, how can you not love a baby? Right? Somebody else's baby. Even when they're on the airplane and crying, I still love them. I just laugh and say, hey, they're doing what they need to do. And it's actually enjoyable, believe it or not. And so we see children because they are the love. There was a little boy who went to his mom and daddy, and he just had a newborn sister. And he said, I want to go talk to her. She'd just been brought home. And they said, no, that's not a good idea. He said, I really need to talk to my sister. He was very adamant about it. And they said, well, why do you want to go talk to your sister? He said, I want her to tell me what God is like because I'm beginning to forget. Yeah. Pardon? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get this straight. Can you hear me now? Okay. What happened is this little fellow, I get to tell this twice now. This little fellow went to his mother and said, who had just brought home his newborn sister, I need to talk to my sister. And his sister and his mother said, no, I don't think it's a good idea. And he said, oh no, and he was adamant, I've got to talk to her. And she said, why do you want to talk to him? He said, to her. And he said, I want to talk to her and ask her what God is like because I'm beginning to forget. Yeah. I really know, I feel that babies in their first 3 months know what God is like. That's what they came from. That's what they are experiencing. And we bring them into the world, and over time they start to forget. We all do. But if we go within ourselves, we can find that light, we can find that love, and we can move forward because we can offer compassion, rather than judgment. We can listen deeply instead of defending our position. We bless others quietly and without expectation. And we choose peace where conflict once lived. I know, we all know, that we live in a world that struggles for peace. That it seems as though the answer is violence in order to get peace. That doesn't make any sense to me. But that's kind of what I learned, actually, is war is necessary. And that what we have to do, again, is defend our positions and save our country. That has been extended, I think, to something that's not really believable to me. That the only way to get peace is through conflict. That makes no sense. The only way to get peace is through ourselves. When you are at peace, truly at peace, no matter what's going on in the world, you know that better days are coming. When you truly are at peace and you feel that Christ love within you, you know that you can quietly expect the good to take place. When we expect good, good happens. When we step into good, good happens. And that good gives us a sense of peace within, a sense of joy also, which we'll talk about next week. And so as we start to understand this, we start to understand that, that there always are people who help. And one of them is a story about of what might be called the lamp in the window, excuse me. And what happened was there was a traveler who got lost. And it was snowing, and it was cold, and it was wet, and his car had broken down. So he got out of his car and started to wander down the highway, not knowing where he was or where he was going. And he saw a small light up on the hill. As he got closer, he saw the light was in a window. And so he went to the door and knocked. And what happened is that the people welcomed him in. They fed him. They got him dry out. They got a tow truck to come and get the car so it could be fixed. They asked him if he wanted to spend the night. And he said no, he could get a room, that he'd go with a tow driver. But this is the way they treat him. And he was so thankful, so very thankful. And he said to the woman, I can't believe how safe you made me feel, what joy you gave me, and how much at peace I felt being in your home. And she said, well, thank you. But we always keep a lamp in the window. Not because we know who needs it, but because someone always will. So keep a lamp in your window. You be the light. You draw people to you. And then love them. Just love them. And all will be well. And so as we understand that, we understand that love doesn't calculate, that love doesn't wait to be asked, that love simply shines knowing that someone somewhere will be blessed. What if each one of us, if everybody, not just during this season, but throughout the year, allowed their hearts to become lamps in the window for others? It would transform Charlottesville, literally. And it would transform this country, I believe, if all were to step into that understanding. And so the next question kind of comes up is how love transforms. And when we activate the power of love, several things shift. One, we heal old hurts. We don't forget them, but we heal from them, and we grow from them, and we sometimes create a new friend because somebody we think hurt us. And maybe they did. But we're willing to go beyond that. And so the next thing is by erasing the past, not by erasing the past, but by transforming our perception of it, is how love heals and helps us. Love dissolves fear. And you either love or you are in fear. Fear comes from the brain. It comes from a reaction. Love comes from the heart and erases that fear. It also attracts harmony in our lives. I have found, as I've grown older, and I'm doing that, that harmony is so important. And I'm very fortunate to have a wife that I love very much and who loves me maybe more than I love her. That's the only thing we debate. Anyway, but we live in harmony. Not that we won't get upset with each other once in a while, but we share that with each other. That's what she's taught me to do. And in that, we create harmony. We have 2 chairs in our house. You know, I can hardly remember the last time I went to those 2 chairs, but when we would get into a difference of opinion, we would go to those 2 chairs and we'd sit down, and the person who was the most upset would speak first, who felt the most offended. And we usually could figure that out. You know, I was going, I don't know what's going on. And she said, well, let me tell you. Yeah, okay. And so we shared it. And we would sit there and share. You know, by the time we finished sitting in those 2 chairs and talking out what our situation was, we'd forgotten what it was we were upset about. Really. It wasn't important anymore. What we knew is that we loved each other. It was a time of sharing. And I suggest that to people, to understand that power of harmony. And the way we do that really is by awakening the Christ within. Each day, spending some time with yourself. Each day, spending time with others. Each day, making sure that you set your intentions of how you want to show up that day, so that you are divine love in action rather than a human reaction. That you are truly, truly loving somebody, even when you disagree. And that's perfectly possible. And so, you know, love, again, doesn't calculate. It doesn't wait to be asked. Love simply shines, knowing that someone somewhere will be blessed. And so as we understand that, we understand again this idea of how love transforms us. So here's some practical Advent practices for love. Now remember, Advent isn't over today. Advent's continuing on. And this is the week of love. We're introducing the idea of love. So all week long, start your morning off by reminding yourself that you are loved. That you are loved. If you don't feel like anybody loves you, then call the church. If you don't feel like anybody loves you, then reach out to one of these members. And it's not bad to feel like that. We all have those feelings from time to time. But reach out to somebody who does love you, and they'll prove it to you just by their response to you. And so understand that when we awaken to Christ, then that we are really opening ourselves up to practical ways of practicing love. Another way is to bless someone who challenges you. Now, I'm sure you don't know anybody like that. But you know, see them not as an adversary. See them as a teacher. that they are there to teach you something about yourself. It's not just a coincidence. It's something happening so you can learn. And when you see somebody that kind of upsets you or bothers you, and you see them as a teacher, you begin to see them in a different light. You begin to appreciate them, and you begin to grow. And they feel that appreciation, they feel that growth, and they see you as a light. And so, as we look at this from the standpoint of, the last one there, was a quiet, anonymous act of kindness. Glad I have PowerPoints here. And so, what I'm talking about there is, pay it forward kind of thing. This week, out of love, find someone, something that you can share kindness with. It may be a stray cat or a stray dog. It might be a person that you've been at odds with at work and you want to straighten it out. It might be a child or a grandchild that needs that act of kindness. Maybe someone who's been estranged from the family. And the only way you'll bring them back together is through your love, your strength, and you're seeing the Christ within them. And as we do that, we then are practicing Advent as love itself. Thank you, and God bless you.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes to see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
to understand who and what we are, to find the silence which will bring to us an understanding of the Christ within. The Christ that opens our hearts, the Christ that is a radiant spirit of love. And as we awaken to that Christ light, we let our hearts become lamps of compassion, guiding every step and blessing every soul we encounter. And in the silence, I offer you this opportunity to think about someone that you would like to know better. Someone you might want to understand. And just hold them in thought. Knowing we are all created as love. And so now go into the silence with your heart wide open. And as we come out of silence, may each of you embody the love that heals, the love that uplifts, the love that transforms the world. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Richard, from our hearts to yours. Thank you for sharing your love through your message and your meditation. Thank you so much. And now it's the time to give back a portion of all the love we've received here today. There are many ways to give to Unity of Charlottesville. Online, text to give, the U.S. mail, here into our butterfly net, and now through our very own QR code. He's going to be doing it. He's going to be doing that. Yeah. Thank you. Right? It's coming. It's coming. The stars are coming. We are all stars, right? We are all stars. QR code, yes. So thank you for all of your tithes, not just your monetary tithes. You hear me say this every time, and I mean it from my heart to yours. Thank you for your tithes of your time and your talent, as well as your monetary tithes. It takes all of this and this tithing energy of all kinds to keep Unity of Charlottesville not just moving on, but thriving. And we are also grateful for all of you. Don's coming around with the butterfly net. So now, let's say together our blessing for our tithes and offerings. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And now, here's the star, Reverend Richard Bunch.
If you do not have a star and would like one, please raise your hand. We want to make sure everybody has a star. Yeah, right up front here is one person. There we go. It's on the way to you. Anybody else? Okay. So this is what we call the star ceremony. And we were going to do this Wednesday night, and the fire department came instead. And they insisted we get out. We had a strange smell in the sanctuary, and we didn't know what it was, and we weren't sure if it was smoke or what it was, and we still don't know what it is, but they did not find any problems. But they told us to get out, so we went up to the meditation room and had I thought, just a wonderful time together sharing of losses and sharing of fond memories of those that we'd lost. And it was such a beautiful ceremony, and it was very close because we were in the meditation room. There were about 15 or 16 of us. And so it really ended up being a blessing. And the nice thing was the fire department left and said we were safe. But what we're going to do is this morning do the star ceremony. And what I instruct you to do is write a name on the star of somebody you just like to remember or honor. And then what you will do, as our ushers begin to direct you, and we'll start on this side of the room, and you come up those steps, and please use a handrail. You put a star on the tree, and then you come down these steps using the handrail. I think that's simple enough. Then we'll move that group, then this group, then this group, and you folks over there have to wait a little while. I don't think it'll take too much time. So we're going to have a little music as we do that. Anybody who's ready to go forward is welcome to do so. Thank you. Got that okay? Down there. Thank you. Nice name tag. you doing, sir? Thank you. Thank you, dear. Hey, buddy. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, dear. Okay. Thank you, honey. There you go. There you go. You got it on there? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, baby. There you go. Hey, brother. Hello. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Okay. How you doing? There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you want to go over there? Thank you, darling. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a nice man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Keep doing it. Now, just take a second to look at what you did. Certainly brighten that tree up, right? But more importantly, there are a lot of names there that you're honoring, that you love, and who've loved you. Thank you.
the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are meadows and wheat fields enough to grow. There are moonbeams and sunbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know. Oh, 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 what the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Everyone, come on, sing with me. Come on, stand up. Come on, praise singers. Come on up here. Let's do it. Come on, let's take it home, okay? What the world needs now is love. Oh, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Everyone. Love you all. Okay. What a lovely morning this has been. A love-filled morning. So it's time for the youth to come up. Let's welcome them with song. We are walking as a light of God. 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 We are walking. We are walking. We are walking as a light of God. We are walking. We are walking. We are walking as a light of God.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to hand it over to Genevieve to share what we did today.
Thanks, Robin. I'm Genevieve, and today in our youth class, we celebrated the Jewish festival and traditions of Hanukkah. And the first thing we did is everyone made their own menorahs, and the menorahs are traditionally a symbol of Jewish courage and freedom and light. And it originated when the Maccabees reopened their temple and thought that the oil would only last for one night, and it lasted for 8 nights. And everyone put on their menorahs some positive values that they want to bring into the world. Does anyone want to share one of their values? Yeah. Which one? Can you pick one?
I put gratitude on it.
Gratitude is a great value.
In the middle of mine, I put love.
That's a wonderful one. Anyone else want to share? Okay. And then we also played Hanukkah Bingo. And the Hanukkah Bingo had many symbols from the Hanukkah festival and traditions. So we had a great time.
All right, let's do our youth blessing together. Children, Uniteens, YOUers, teachers, and parents, you are loved, special, and important. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your love. Give them some love. Come on. Woo! So, bye, guys. So we have healing helpers as always after the service in this corner over here with Kevin and PMH. And individual prayer will be up front with Buddy as always. And next week we have the Joy of Life with Reverend Richard Bunch. Yes. We love you. Thank yous. Thank yous to the sound team. We have Amy, Greg, and Boyan. Thank you to the blessing team. I think Don Chudd was the entire blessing team today. Don, did anyone join you? Linda joined you. Thank you, Linda and Don. And then we have Blair Jones, our music director extraordinaire. Our band, the Unity of Charlottesville Band, and praise singers. And let's give some noise to our hospitality team downstairs. And Reverend Richard Bunch. Please stand. Please stand. Please stand. Please stand. We love you. So let us now join together for our prayer of protection. Y'all look so beautiful. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God folds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well.
In this week, love yourself. Love yourself. Thank you.
Good idea. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Join us downstairs. Okay. Why? Did you hear it? I kept thinking it was.
Thank you.
Visiting from Princeton, New Jersey. My grandchildren are here, so I came down to visit them.
Princeton, New Jersey. I lived in New Jersey, Short Hills, New Jersey, for about 18 years. Yeah. Seems like a Yes, yes. Hey, Christine. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
We'll
Everything
talk
you
to
do.
Boyan about it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee.